Hi. Hello? Hi. Welcome. I'm, as you can notice, I am walking faster because I did restart the game. I did restart the game. You did not hear that. You did not hear at all that little voice crack of mine. I very rarely get voice cracks, and this is the one time I do. It's fine though. I'm not actually doing anything different. Nor do I really care.
The eyes of the mighty Kaiser are upon.
Shut up. Nope, I did not mean that. I just wanted to stop talking. Well, there's one place I gotta go, and there's one place I do want to visit. So, how much do I even have on me? That's not what I'm referring to. I'm talking about weight. I try to be humble and everything, but I cannot have any. I basically can't have anything on me. Gun runners, yep.
Hello.
Yeah. Take it to the judge. Apparel. This is completely useless.
Potential customer. Welcome, sir.
Yeah. I'm just selling everything I can because I know I'm broke. And you're like, oh, he doesn't have any money. What he's gonna pay you with? This. And I forget what's the one for the basic stuff. Oh, I do need 12 gates. Go. How much did I get them? Well, I didn't expect that, so let me search up the survivalist rifle one. It's, let's see, 12.7. So I need to go a bit down for that. 12.7, yep. That's for a survivalist, which I'm gonna end up getting. Yeah. I'll take it, and yeah. What do I have on me? I can't have a certain weight, yeah. So I have that gun, Loki Maria, and yeah. Sorry, Raoul, I'm going to have to dismiss you wherever you are. I'd never dismiss them, that's the thing.
Howdy, friend.
Yep, I heard your little broadcast. Upset.
Are you here to join me or what? I bet you are.
He's not here. Raoul. He's not here, that's the thing. I don't know how I'm supposed to dismiss him if he's just not here. Raoul, where are you? Are you still there at the... Yeah, the submissions for action. But yeah, I'm just walking faster because I don't have the patience to. And he's not even with me anymore. Talk to
Charging casino full.
um
Good call. I mean, hey,
I didn't have to be without them because I haven't unlocked the shack yet, so come on.
Are you here to join me?
Yeah. I'm sure. Come on. 175 bottle caps for this? I'm leaving my home. I'm doing all this. I'm doing all for 175 bottle caps.
The paths we're following are slow going,
Don't let
so
them
you
talk.
might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpace Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpace Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace Legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home.
Alright,
All right,
hello.
people.
Hi.
Been a long...
Just checking in. Yeah, alright.
Zion,
So,
I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired. But I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
oh no.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The New Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother.
Yeah, none of you are, like, actually surviving. I am gonna take the bags. Let me ask, why do this? This is stealing and wrong, and I know, I'm sorry. But quite literally, this is by no means useful in the sense that they're not making it. So, trash. Okay.
Pip-Boy don't even work. Why the fuck you we with you. Chief in the...
Kick the fires. Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. But that's fine. That gun was so much tougher and cooler in the later one. The later one, I'm blanking over here. actually... Nine iron? I know you guys aren't making it, so... It was a good shot, but they all are destined to die. Test and death. Elden Ring reference. No way. Alright. That's enough dumb awkwardness for me right now. I'm not gonna force y'all to witness this poor experience. Tomahawk, oh, useless stuff. It's magnums. Are these just copy and pasted? That's actually pretty funny though. That both bags are just copy and pasted. I didn't expect that. I thought they'd do more, but I'm in no position to complain. I'm broke. And yeah, anything interesting? Nope. I don't even know what this is. I don't care for a hunting rifle. No, I do. That was entirely an accident. I did not mean for that to happen. So, is there anything actually interesting there? Oh boy, you show me a little sneak peek of something. Oh boy, an empty box. I trapped myself there for a second, but let me go find our little special friend, our little bestie. Oh, come on. We all know this guy's gonna pull out. Yep. It's fine. There.
Oi, what? You came from outside, did...
These things are very useful and everything, but it is by all means a massive pain to get some of these things, like the compliance regulator, the Yagwai gauntlet, stuff like that. I don't care. And that's a Yagwai, I think. Where are you going? So it's down the lake and then to the right. Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna make any of you yeah, I turned off kill cams by the way, so I'm not gonna get jump scared anymore. So, a little conversation, a little welcome back. Welcome. That's all I have to say to y'all. Anyways, that's something I have to kill. If it's red, then yeah, typically you do have to get it and stuff like that. Unfortunate, but you know, not much can be done about that. Unless I actually get just shot at and killed. I didn't expect to use that gun. I mean, leveling up lockpick is a very useful skill, so it's not the worst thing ever, but admittedly, it could be better. Turns out I went the wrong way. This is the way out, I believe, if I choose to not confront it. But last time I did a melee, so I don't actually know what I'm gonna do for this. I could always just, you know, run and or fight and kill him. I'm not sure. Hmm. Hmm. um, sorry, I'm just like thinking and zoning out. Which is entirely my fault. I shouldn't be doing that while I'm recording, but I did end up doing that, so it's my apologies and my fault. As much as I owe no one really the respect since this is the content I make in my own free time, I do find appreciation to anyone that actually I have to apologize to, so out of respect to whoever got this far, I am sorry. It was by no means intentional, and I'm gonna go look at the bandage man. I'm not gonna talk during his dialogue, it's by all means so incredibly tough and also amazing. I'm not gonna do that to y'all. That's pressing V. That's pressing 1. That's pressing V. That's W. That's F. That's okay.
Oi,
Yes.
you.
So, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna be quiet. Raise your volume, guys. You're gonna enjoy this.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days. And I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work. The dead horses are capable scouts. Nothing passes into or out of Zion without my hearing of it. Happy trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the New Canaanites. Almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other New Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now. Not with everything that's going on. You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside. Thank you. Follows Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings.
Alright. That's why I didn't say anything. He is by all means just an amazing character in this DLC. And he has every bit of... well, I'm not gonna make religion into this, but he is a very religious man in that sense. Which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with, actually. I am purely saying that he is a very religious man, and that's just how he is. I most certainly do not want to bring religion into this discussion, because whatever you see it as and whatever you perceive it as is your own decision and your own right. I'm not spreading any propaganda to make you believe in any other sort. You are deserving to believe in your own faith, and that is it. I am not gonna hate you for anything at all. You are my audience, and I just hope you're all good people, and even if you're not, that even you find who you want to be, and try your best. That's all life really is. We'll all change and find different realities. I'm not gonna force anyone to be anything, because that's not what I intend to deliver. You can spread whatever you want or whatever else, but that's not what my intention here is. It's just silly little content. And that's all I've done and all I've made. Probably even, yeah, I think I have enough repair. I think, yeah, I reached 90. Yep, 90. And I'm going for a cowboy because that improves, like, just stuff like that. I forget where it is, compass. Repair the compass, yeah. There's a lot of interesting stuff here, like the compliance regulator and stuff like that. I'm not hating or anything. I'm gonna try to get some of these because they are things that interest me and things I want to use. The compliance regulator basically freezes people in place, which is a cool weapon. It's a single target, but it's absolutely super cool and something I actually find interesting. I can hit some targets, yeah, but I'm not good at actually shooting at fire, or aiming, or either, or anything at all. That's just my lack of any skill, really. Normally I'd rush towards the little canyon above here. That has the, I think, one of the journals, or whatever else. I really don't remember how they get. It always slips my mind how I get the survivalist stuff. Because, yeah, I always tend to get it because it's more literally one of the better things I can get, but still, doesn't change the fact that it always slips my mind. But maybe I'll do that later on when I end up finishing the quest. That's my personal preference. It's a mildly different quest. Yeah, let me just handle these. What the?
I'm not worried with you.
Who are you? Okay, good to know you realize Bone Breaker. Crazy. I don't even know I got achievement for. Or where these guys came from. Or which one is even a V key. I'll take that. And then, yeah, let me just upgrade an arm to 40, and then I don't really know what I can use. I guess I could... I don't really know. I guess speech? Wait, no. Or no? Sure, speech. Better drink. Like online, stuff like that. A lot of these are like just minor things that I find amusing. There's actually a really nice breeze.
Have thought that places of the old world were taboo.
It's a fair idea that I think the cabinet's over here. Yep. Yeah, that's what I need to get. And then the last one is a general store, but I could just take a little route here, but I'm going to encounter a Yagway, I think. But that's entirely fine. Honestly, I might take a look at a little break, actually. But, I feel like I'm underperforming the content I make, but I feel like it's a medium that's gonna be revolutionized in one way or another, so I can't complain too much that, oh, it's boring, or that doesn't change the fact that I should pay more attention to being, well, entertaining for my audience. Yeah, I could be considering everything, but I don't think I'm gonna have one if I'm not gonna entertain the people that put this on for entertainment. If you get what I mean. What am I saying though? Like it's a abridged and mysterious, like, oh, so secretive and cool and awesome. I'm not anything crazy. If I just keep running. I actually don't have. I might actually have to. I'll be fine. I'm like a parent just letting their kids walk away. They'll forever manage. What am I doing? Alright. I have auto walk sometimes, which is the key next, no, the Q key. And because of that, I'm like pondering and wondering. I don't know why my hip hurts, but it's fine. Hang on. Oh, come on. I don't know what that is. Oh boy, tin can. Oh god. I actually don't even know what I'm looking for. That wasn't even this one, it's the... it's the other one I'm actually looking for. I never looked into this. I don't really interest though. I don't like this one, it's like a little goose chase.
Whoa! Here we go!
Yep. Okay. I'm basically just stuck looking for little lunch boxes. It gets really annoying because some of these are just like weirdly placed, like this one. That's all a bunch of nonsense, and I don't even know. I'll take that though. Oh boy. I actually had no clue that was there, so that's actually a really nice find. I'm by no means, and absolutely no means, complaining of all of what I've seen there. Yeah, 5 little scout boxes. These are just annoying to find. But I'm not gonna whine and cry. Scrap electronics. Who knows? Honestly, I could treat this more as ASMR than actual gameplay with how bad this is going. And for that I am a bit sorry. But I think you already know what kind of style I'm going for by the time I'm actually playing here. don't mind me actually getting a little closer to the mic. I feel like I'm talking very quietly right now. I don't feel like raising my voice, so that is what is up. It really just tells me where they are. Yep, one's hidden there, and the last one is hidden somewhere. Yep. The quest of all time. I don't actually feel like talking to Daniel, so give me a little break, and I'll get back to you guys. Hey, I got some yogurt, I took a little break, and now I'm back. And now I gotta go face Daniel and go cry and be all sad because I'm gonna have to talk to Daniel. I know, so sad, so sad. No. It's getting later into the night, and yes, I've just been recording and recording and recording and recording and recording. And it's definitely a process, but I don't know, I find a sense of some enjoyment into it. And let's see.
Feels good to be doing some actual scouting, not just following.
Okay. That's certainly something. Let me drop down, actually. I can't reach her from here, so I do have to drop down and get there. So it'll be... I actually suck at swimming. I can't swim at all, actually. So that's a marvelous little thing about myself. If I do not... Me and water don't mix that well. Unfortunately enough, I don't swim, so... Usually. Oh, come on. I don't even know who that was, but there's body blocking me. It's a sucky little thing, but I'm going to go actually be right back. I know, it's so sad. But maybe I'll come with an idea to talk about, because at this point this feels like a boring hanging up. So, toodaloo, BRB. Alright, so after scouring the wise text of Reddit comments, I've come to a conclusion on what I should talk about. And what's one thing I should always find myself talking about? And constantly just yapping and yapping about instead of just... I'm not the type of person to be super well informed on a given topic. I'm not the type to... Clearly not the type to accidentally something. Oh no, that's so strong. But... one thing I always find myself talking about unintentionally is morals. I can't say I perfectly, exactly preach what I pray. I mean, what? I don't know, I've been told that. I can't say I'm a moral figure. I don't think you should look up to me or idealize me for some dumb stuff like that. I welcome you. I'm actually waiting for it to be like more night so I can talk properly, but here we are, back in the city right now. I'm not gonna do the Kikawaka intro. So I am by no means a sup.
You are the one
Yeah.
Joshua Graham sent.
Yep, where can I find Daniel? Holy bucks. Yep, I know. I'm not trying to deal with all that. I don't remember exactly the location where the survivalist stuff is. His armor is useful, yeah, but I know where the weapon is. So like, I don't know. It's a weird thing for me. I'll see if I can rely off my memory, and if I can't, then yeah, that really sucks, but, you know, not super duper worried about all that. But that's just how I am. So, morals. Let's head straight into, I have to sneeze. It's a very bad sign. I don't want to sneeze. Yeah, so I should progress through from here. I'm just trying to find my way around this place because it's super convoluted and dumb. I don't think Half Mouse Cave is what I'm looking for though. I think it'd be a more awesome and cool type of name if I was gonna find the survivalist stuff there. So we'll see. I actually have no clue. I'm trying my best to be. If it comes naturally, that's the thing. I'm not gonna lie to you and say that I know what I'm talking about with absolute certainty, because I don't. That much is just the fact of the matter. I might as well just check this place out. I don't even know where I'm gonna get led to. Well, yeah, howdy. I don't want to come here though. I'm looking for a certain cave, but it's a lot more unexplored and stuff like that. Let me tell you what I think about Joshua Graham. He is a man who is interested in revenge. He's not someone, from what I see, he is someone that is very invested in the idea. He believes in, yeah, you should fight for what's yours and what's right. And I admit, yeah, he has a very good point in that fact. But there's also the dilemma between him and Daniel, that this will cause the destruction of, well, a group of people if you do this. So you have to worry about the little moral dilemma that, do you kill these groups for your benefit? Because, really, what right do you have? What right do you have to say that this is right and this is wrong? Each individual has their own proper perspective in this, and Stone Mountain Cave. I don't even know if this is the right one. Honestly, it might be. Is it? Yep, it is. I remember this trash. I always forget, like, what the traps are here. Honestly, I might just die on the way there, but I wouldn't be very surprised. Yeah. This is a very interesting location, I admit that. Sorry, I'm trying to disarm all these. I did not see that one. As shameful as it is, yeah, I did not see it. But it came all the way over here to sit on a log. Now, I actually was checking this place out because there doesn't really seem to be a lot here. There's test tubes. Disarming the rig shotgun. Oh. We all know what the other way leads to. More traps, yeah! Yeah, that's where survivalist gear is, and that's what I was looking for. Open, nothing. I'm just trying to be humble about this, because I'm in no place either to say what is truly right or wrong. I have no real decision making in that fact. Because I know that I know better. Alright, let's this is all the survivalist. Alright, that's... I'm just taking all. And I'm overcovered. Let's find out by what. So... You... Hunting rifle. Cowboy repeater. Let's see. 2 submachine guns I can't even use. Yeah, that's good enough. That's all, not really all that useful to me. I can still run, so that's a good sign. Oh no. Okay. That's one thing I need to find, and the other one is, I think, over here, I think. So, if you don't mind the detour, I'm gonna go and, well, get what I want. And it's the survivalist rifle. Because by all means, the trip isn't back. Oh, my game just crashed. Well, that's the sign that ended off here. So, I don't even want to think about what that could entail or anything. I'm just getting off tonight because that's the last one I feel like doing it right now. Maybe I'll post another later, but have a good night. And it's a funny situation. It never crashed on me before. It's a game that I know is buggy and crashy, but I don't think I'm very exclusive to that fact. So, have a good night, and if you even sat through all this, thank you and goodbye.